Welcome to Cruiser Interviews, Episode 3.
Okay, here we have another cruiser that is going to tell us a little bit about their history. His name is Mark. Okay, Mark, when did you first start sailing? Better still, where do you come from originally?
I was born on an island called Jersey, Channel Islands. Long time ago. Age doesn't matter.
Long ago.
It is. Well, it feels like a long time ago. I've been here nearly 30 years. Bought my boat Sirocco in 2009.
2009?
Yeah.
What was the very first boat that you sailed on? Can you remember that?
I believe it was a little mirror dinghy when I was about 8
Unreal.
in Catherine's Bay, Jersey.
Awesome. And how long did you sail in the mirror for, do you remember? Was
Probably about 2 minutes.
Awesome. We still have one.
Yeah, probably not very long. I've maybe gone out a few times at the sailing club at school.
Okay, you've done a few boat deliveries, crewed on a few boats being delivered and whatever you in your time.
Mm-hmm.
Where's some of the places you've delivered boats from and to?
My first blue water with some friends of mine, Sam and Jennifer, who came in here on their mono, and they left their catamaran in American Samoa. Needed a crew. Jennifer didn't want to do it again, so I managed to put my hand up, and so we did that. It took about 3 weeks, I think. Back in 13, I was on an American boat. They wanted a hand to go from Darwin via Bali to Cape Town on his way to the Caribbean. Unfortunately, I left that boat after about 3 weeks in Bali.
Why?
He wasn't really doing the right thing in Indonesia. We didn't clear into the country for 3 weeks. He was smoking wacky stuff all the time, which is okay, but not in Indonesia. We had guns on the boat.
Oh, God.
It was just, everything was wrong, I think. And by the time we got to Bali, I just went, no, this is silly. And I had a friend of mine with his then girlfriend who I'd been in touch with from Lombok until I got to Bali, and he said, well, if you get off that boat, you can join us in Lafina in Bali and go through and join the rally. So I ended up, they put me on a French boat, which didn't go well, but we had a good time. We went up to Kalimantan and went to see the orangutans and whatever, and then eventually I cracked it and said, no, I've got to get off this boat, I'm going to go home. And John and Arena said, it's okay to come and join us. And John said, to come as far as Thailand, and I went, I think I'll probably stretch the friendship, I'll do Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
So that was back in 13.
That was a big year then.
Yeah, it was a huge year. I just fixed up my boat to go away, and then next thing I knew, it was back down here and flying off.
Unreal. So how long you been here in Bundaberg?
I started this as home port back in July 09. I'd had my boat for a month or so down on the Gold Coast, and brought her up here and hung around here for a year and did nothing, just enjoyed living on the boat. And then went up to Great Keppel Island, my first of many visits.
That's a good spot.
I love it. Had a couple of months up there, and then literally came back. I think I got back here on the Tuesday and flew out to American Samoa on the Saturday to do that Samoa trip.
Unreal.
So was that the time where the key didn't work?
No, that was that was last year.
Gotta tell that story, Mark.
That was last year. I've been up to Whitsundays and been away for 5 months. Came back in here, and I don't know, I got in about 6:30, and I had real dire need to go and do something.
Had to go and use the land head, you might say.
Yeah, that's it. So I grabbed my key, which I'd had ever since. I'd never given it back from the first time I came here. So I grabbed that and run through the gate, got to the dunny, and went, what's happened to the key? Okay, I'll go back to my boat. I couldn't get back to my boat. Everything was, yeah. So anyway, someone let me in, and we don't need to know any more detail.
No, I didn't.
The pressure was on, you might say.
The pressure was certainly on.
No, good on you.
Yeah.
And what are your plans from here? Anything?
I know what I'd like to do. I'd like to do some overseas stuff. I was thinking about maybe getting my boat ready to maybe go to Namibia or Indonesia or something, maybe Namibia possibly next year, but starting to work out the finances and everything. I think it's just, I don't want to keep throwing money and then in a year or two sell the boat, because I do want something different. So I think next year, at this stage, let's just get the boat ready, back up Whitsundays, go to the Shag Island Resort, rendezvous thingy.
That's always fun.
That was fun. And then just hang out early and, Whitsundays.
Cool.
Yeah,
No,
then
you
come back.
can't go because this arrangement we all have here for sundowners is pretty damn good.
Yeah, but I
break up a good, good club.
I went away in May and I was away for 6 weeks and they ran it fine and we still had a barbecue, and then I was away for 10 weeks in the Seychelles and the barbecue was still happening when I came back. It's not all about me.
It's a great group of people.
Yeah.
We just don't want to change the dynamics now.
Oh, well, I'm here for a little while, yeah.
But,
I won't go away till probably April, May.
yeah.
The end of the cyclone season, at least.
Hopefully the end of the cyclone season. And
Okay.
that's what I say.
Thanks very much, Mark.
No worries at all.
Okay, take one. That might stay in the bloopers.
Oh, we do have a bloopers.
Okay, here we have another cruiser that is going to tell us a little bit about their history. His name is Matt.